The Eastern Conference Finals have been an absolute roller coaster, teetering between heartbreak and heroism in ways that nobody expected. Through three nail-biting games, the Indiana Pacers and New York Knicks have both demonstrated that they are this close to breaking through to the NBA Finals. And yet, each team has been left questioning everything: blown leads, improbable comebacks, and heart-pounding moments that make you wonder if the basketball gods are playing some kind of cruel joke. Indiana, despite leading 2-1 in the series, has only outscored New York by a mere 2 points over the three games. It's been a strange, baffling series to watch, one that has kept fans on the edge of their seats. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This series has all the makings of a 7-game epic. So buckle up, it's bound to get even more intense. Game 3, pain, injury, and missed opportunities for the Pacers. Let's focus on the sheer agony of Game 3 for the Pacers, because that loss was something truly painful to witness. How did they lose this one? Well, it wasn't just one thing. It was a perfect storm of missteps and bad luck. For starters, Indiana shot a dismal 5 for 25 from beyond the arc, which by itself is a crushing blow to any team's chances. But that's not all. They watched Aaron Nesmith, one of their promising young players, go down with a nasty ankle sprain that left him limping off the court. And if that wasn't bad enough, there was the puzzling decision to let Tony Bradley guard Karl-Anthony Towns one-on-one during the fourth quarter. Talk about a recipe for disaster. And let's not forget the Mitchell Robinson decision. Starting him over the Josh Hart was touted as a game-changer before the match, but in reality, it barely made a dent. That 5-man unit, with Robinson included, finished a +1 in just under 15 minutes of action. Robinson didn't even step onto the court in the fourth quarter until there were 37 seconds remaining. Talk about a curious call. Despite all of that, New York pulled off the win in a way that was downright weird. Brunson had a terrible night, finishing with 23 points, but his shooting was ugly, just 6 for 18 from the field. He also had 3 turnovers and only 1 assist, playing some of the worst defense you've ever seen from a player of his caliber. The Pacers took full advantage of Brunson's defensive lapses, repeatedly targeting him on mismatches. Anytime they saw him guarding a slower player, they made sure to exploit it. Halliburton, always a step ahead, orchestrated a beautiful play where he used a ball screen from Nesmith, then swung the ball to Mikal Bridges, who wasn't switching over quickly enough to defend Nesmith at the top of the key. The entire Pacers offense was a well-oiled machine, expertly exploiting New York's weak spots. Even more frustrating for Indiana was their failure to help on Towns' drives. They were caught scrambling while he feasted, especially when he knocked down a clutch three-pointer off a nifty inverted screen set by Deuce McBride. The Pacers' defensive communication seemed to break down at the worst possible time, and Towns made them pay. Indiana's counterattack. Can they recover, despite the heartbreak? The Pacers have reason to be optimistic. The series isn't over, and Indiana still has plenty of talent to throw at the Knicks. Expect to see more double teams and creative matchups in the coming games as they look to stifle Towns in new ways. T.J. McConnell, for example, could become an X factor if they lean into his defensive intensity. They also need to make sure that the likes of Pascal Siakam and Miles Turner are stepping up at the right moments to disrupt Towns' flow. As for the Knicks, they'll need to find a way to get Brunson back on track defensively if they hope to go deeper into the playoffs. His offensive game is elite, but his defense has been too inconsistent to ignore. Will the Knicks' offensive firepower continue to outlast the Pacers' resolve? The road ahead, the stakes could not be higher. The Pacers, once in control, are now staring down a crucial Game 4 with the weight of the series on their shoulders. Several adjustments are coming from both sides, but it's anyone's guess who will come out on top. Even with the tactical shifts that are bound to happen, this series feels wide open, and that's what makes it so thrilling. Both teams have shown flashes of brilliance, but they've also left gaping holes for their opponent to exploit.